Good morning. Here it is. It's Tuesday morning. It's April the 4th. And of course, Tuesday, that we're looking at today as, during this Holy Week. I hope you had a good Monday. I hope that you had a good start, to this wonderful week and that we're celebrating. And anyway, and as we awake here on this Tuesday morning, I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that you're ready to tackle the whatever opportunities God gives us with this new day. This morning, I want to share a devotional entitled "A Scandalous Symbol." In the first century, the cross, it was a scandalous symbol. Listen, you wouldn't have seen a Christian, a believer wearing, one because you see the cross was a symbol of, really one of the worst deaths imaginable, of that time or any time, to be honest with you. But the Romans, they didn't invent crucifixion, but what they did was they perfected it, as a form of torture. And so, wearing a cross, it would have been, kind of the modern equivalent of wearing a miniature hangman's noose or, an electric chair, as an accessory. And I don't know that I've ever seen anybody, do that. But, the cross meant, dying a bloody, painful, grueling, and long death. Yet Jesus said the following in Mark chapter 8, verses 34 and 35. He said, "If any of you wants to be my follower, you must give up your own way, take up your cross, and follow me. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake and for the sake of the good news, you will save it." We might refer to, afflictions, or challenges, as our cross to bear. But you see, that isn't what Jesus, meant here. Bearing a cross means, the same thing for every person. It means dying to ourselves. It means living the Christian life, the way Jesus wants us to live it. Jesus was saying, if you will get your priorities in order, deny yourself and take up the cross, then you will find the fulfillment that you've been looking for. You'll find the true meaning of the Christian life. In his letter to the churches in Galatia, the Apostle Paul wrote in Galatians chapter 20, verse 20, he said, "My old self has been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me. So I live in this earthly body by trusting in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me." Every day, we have the choice, to either live for ourselves, or deny ourselves. I mean, if we will seek first the kingdom of God, and put our priorities in order, then the rest of life will find its proper balance. And that's what the Christian life is all about. It's truly living every day, dying to self, and allowing God to take charge, take control of our lives, and not worrying about the minor things, in this life, just because we don't have everything, that maybe the other person has. God has a will and a purpose for each one of us, and so it takes that daily making that decision, making that choice of either denying ourselves or living for ourselves. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather live for God, live for Jesus, and bear that cross every day. And so anyway, I hope that encourages you, here on this Tuesday morning. Hope you have a wonderful day. remember Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.